Hello everyone that's not here yet, but we're gonna say hello for everybody who's watching that is later on.
You guys, we did not get a vlog up tonight because we went on a date and it was wonderful, but then we got home later than we wanted, so we didn't get to edit one. And we meant to go live earlier, but then Everly was fussy and crying and the other girls were not in bed, so everybody's settled now and we are hanging out. And so John was just like, we're like playing with Everly, sitting in the bed, and he's like talking to her, you know, whatever. And he's saying hi to her, and I swear to you, he got a video of it because she was saying hi back, like intentionally.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. When we took a video, so if we can't get her to do it again, then we will upload that. But let me, what are you doing? But let me, so I want to see if we can get her to do it because it was like the sweetest thing. So I'm going to turn this around, but I don't know how. There we go. Hello everybody. There's Everly. Can you say hi? Hi. 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 Say hi. Hi.
Hi.
Maybe it's your voice.
Maybe. 1 second, I'm gonna touch right here.
Huh? Hold on. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm trying to post this real quick so people can come find us from Facebook.
Oh. Everly, everyone's saying hi to you. Can you say hi? Hi.
Alright. Can you say hi?
Oh, you can hold it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Say hi. Hi. Can you say hi? Hi. She wants to. Say hi. Hi. Come on, buddy. Just say it. Say hi. I know. No one's going to believe us until we post the video. Hi. Hi.
You were saying it higher before.
Hi.
Oh gosh, not like that.
You say it.
Oh, we should have gone live from my phone because then you could play the video.
I love that. Everyone smash that thumbs up. Do it. I like that. Hi. Can you say hi?
Look how cute she is, though. She's getting so big.
Hi.
She's growing up.
Hi.
She wants to. Do it.
Hi.
I mean, she did it like several times, over and over.
Yeah, it was like
Hi.
I can't remember what it was like now.
Maybe it's too
like
distracting.
hi, something like that.
Hi.
She is cute. She's a cutie. Look at this cutie. Look at these sweet little peoples.
Hi.
How's everyone doing tonight? Oh.
Hi.
Let me flip this around.
Hi. 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 You say it. Hi. 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 Hi.
How do we come up with her name?
Hi.
I know she is. Someone said she's trying so hard to make the H sound. I know she really is.
Hi.
Say it. You can say it. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Everly.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
I was almost it, buddy. Hi. I know she does look a lot like Elena now. But she looks like Tyler too.
Hi.
Yeah, she looks like all of them, I think.
Hi. Can you smile? Hi. I know you want to.
Yeah, we love the name Everly. It's so sweet.
Hi.
And it fits her so good. Hi.
Hi.
Alright, well. anyways, we'll have to. We'll definitely post the video I took on my phone with the next vlog, because it was so, like, crazy. It wasn't like, I mean, it was similar to that, but it was like very
She was saying
apparent.
it.
Yeah,
She was saying it.
definitely. Anyways,
I wouldn't exaggerate it, because then we would show it and you guys would be like, whatever, this is stupid.
No.
But so legitimately she was going, hi. Like, it sounded like
I know.
hi.
I was like, what?
And then I thought maybe it was a fluke, but then you could tell you can tell now she's like trying to like,
Yeah, it's cool.
Anyway. Hi.
Where's someone had? Oh yeah, her eyes are still blue. That was a question someone had. Her eyes are still blue.
Hi.
And I think they're gonna stay blue.
Are you gonna say it?
If she was a boy, what would we have named her?
Do you even remember?
Oh yeah, I do. So we'll tell you, if she was a boy,
Hi.
a name I really liked, and we both really liked, wasn't it right?
Hudson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the name was
Hi.
Hudson. That's what we were gonna name the baby if she was a boy, but she's a girl, so she's Everly. I know she's changed so much and just.
Hi.
There she goes.
Hi. Hi. She really likes it. She likes that word.
Yeah.
Hi.
Thank you. Our kids are pretty cute. So, I mean, they take after their daddy. Just kidding.
Hi.
They take after their mom. We just do it. Felicia, we just do it. She said she didn't know how we do it with just with all the kids. She's at a loss with just twins, but I imagine that's probably its own challenge.
I don't even think I could handle
having
twins.
2 things like this would be like really like chaotic.
I would feel very torn, I think.
Yeah. How you been feeling, Danielle? You been feeling good?
Yeah, most days I feel good. There's still some rough days. I think I guess every day is like both. And feel good, and then I have bad moments. Just like feeling anxious, I guess. I feel like it's more anxiety than anything. And not like anxiety like the fear of something happening. It's just like anxiety over how fast it's going, how quickly she's growing up, and like just feeling like I'm missing out on a lot with all the kids, not just Everly. And then probably just anxiety about messes, like trying to get on top of everything like housework and stuff, and it just has overwhelmed me. But other than that, I think we're probably coping pretty well for adjusting to 5 kids.
Yeah, it's
Hi.
even now, like
Hi.
I have a lot of shoots I'm about to go on
Hi.
that kind of just came up a little bit in the last few days, and so
Every day next week. Every day.
Almost every day next week. 4 out of 5 days next week. So it's a lot, but I think so it's just getting like adjusted, like her being able to get adjusted at home by herself, and then just having to try to get all that stuff done. So that among that, I have other things, projects to do. So
I feel like it'll be hard for them to like go from him being here and working from home, and then having a week where he's gone every day. I feel like they're gonna be a little like, what's happening?
Yeah, but I'm trying to whittle down stuff so that we can focus on things we want to do, which is vlogging would be one of those things we want to do. And so I think we're in a time where we're trying to figure out what are our priorities and things we want to make happen in our lives. What?
I'm sorry.
Danielle does drink coffee. I don't know if we're done. I think we're done for right now.
We're definitely done for an hour.
And how'd you come up with her name?
I don't even remember. I don't remember. We've named 5 kids now.
Yeah.
Joy was EC. That one, her middle name, was my word for the year.
Sorry.
Just my word for this year. And then I knew that it was going to be her middle name too. Sorry. She's a little grumpy.
Danielle, do you drink coffee?
I do drink coffee.
Mm-hmm. We
You
both
knew
drink
that.
coffee.
Wait.
I know, but it's...
Oh, we went on a coffee date today.
Yeah, we did. We went on a coffee date. It was delicious.
Are you gonna be
So what's everybody's plans for this summer? I saw Someone has said it's 100 degrees in Texas. That's not okay. It's been warm here, but and humid. But
That's not a happy sound.
Hi, Michelle Valenzuela, if I said that right. Sorry if I said that wrong, but that looks like that's how you would say that. But it's been hot and humid and muggy here. Winter in Australia?
Listen to me. It is miserable here.
What does winter in Australia look like?
He's trying to get away from this topic because he likes it here so much, and he was born and raised in North Carolina.
I hate the weather here. It's frustrating.
Don't punch me. Well, then let me get a word in. I was born in Pennsylvania. Well, Maryland. But the weather up there, you know, it gets hot in the summer, but not, like, we have spring and fall. Down here, you got winter and summer, and not even winter. Winter's mild. You have fall and summer.
You just kind of have summer, because even in the fall, it's, like, hot, and even in the winter, there's, like, some days you're like, this is like a 60-degree day in the winter, and
fall is kind of nice here.
Yeah, it's true.
It gets brisk. Nice. It gets brisk, but... But last year we got ice once. We didn't get any snow. And then in the summer, yeah, it goes from winter to like 90 and muggy, so humid that you can't go outside without, even when it's 75 out, it's so humid that as soon as you walk out the door, you're like, oh, I'm sweating everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And breastfeeding and sweating is just
Hi, Sue and baby Gunny. Baby Gunny. That's kind of cool. I might wear it back a little bit.
My sandals. I saw somebody just say something about my sandals. Most of them are from Target, I think. Like the Mossy Mo or the Morona, those brands. Thank you. I love their sandals.
What is your husband's moto vlogging channel?
Solo. Maybe that was supposed to say solo.
Moto vlogging? No, maybe I think moto would make sense.
What does moto mean? Like
either motocross or... cars, something. I don't know. Motocross, but maybe that'd be MX. So maybe like cars. I don't know. Cold mornings are nice, but decent day this summer. No, that's cool.
Hi.
Oh my goodness, we lost our son Harrison in March. He was a stillborn. We're spending the summer cautiously expecting a baby number 2 in February 2018.
I am very sorry for your loss. I can't imagine that heartbreak. But we will be praying for you. For peace and for
a healthy baby in February. Danielle, you have the cutest sandals I've seen in your vlogs. Looks like they're black. Maybe where are they from?
The black ones, yeah. I just said Target.
Oh, hi Lola. Hi everyone. Hey everyone. I'm trying to get at 6:03 on 2. Okay, I see. That's okay. Cool.
John's just talking to himself.
I am.
He does this all the time.
I see that.
Hi.
That's my doggy. That's funny.
You want to say hi?
Oh my goodness.
Let me see.
Who was your biggest baby and how much did she weigh? It was Everly and she weighed 8
pounds and 12 ounces.
Motorcycle, see?
Hi.
Motorcycle, something like that.
You have a motorcycle channel?
I don't want a motorcycle channel.
Wait, what?
No, that's what the channel is, a motorcycle channel. Moto
I thought they were asking how yours was.
Oh, no.
I was like, why would
they don't even know about that yet.
Motocross or motorcycle? Because he has nothing to do with anything like
that.
No.
I was like,
okay.
Okay.
Hi. Can you say hi?
Something? Oh, no. So if you're just joining us, Everly is saying hi. And we have a video of it, so she hasn't been able to successfully say it here.
Well, she's kind of like trying.
Yeah, she's trying to.
Maybe not anymore. Hi. Hi. Look how happy she gets when I say that, though.
Here, look at this baby girl.
Hi.
Any advice? Expecting number 4 in a few months. I have a 5, 4, and 2-year-old now.
Hi.
One day at a time.
Pick your battles. One day at a time.
Yes.
Let go of perfection.
Driving school. Very cool. I remember going to driving school. Dreams come true.
You're going to say it. You're going to show them. Show them how you said hi.
We're so cool. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, and Danielle is from Hanover, Pennsylvania.
That's not where I was born.
Where were you born?
In Maryland, Westminster.
Maryland, Westminster.
Hi.
Here, I want to check out your husband's channel here.
Is that rising?
So I'm going to screenshot this so that I can hopefully I don't turn my...
Hi.
I got it. Tips for protecting the privacy and safety of your kids while vlogging your lives. I think one is something that we've mostly been good at. Don't show your address.
Mm-hmm. Get a P.O. box outside of the city you live in.
Yes. We luckily haven't had like any like creeper people really yet, like any like creepy comments or just like people like kind of harassing our vlog itself. So we've been blessed in that, because I've seen a lot, even channels that are smaller than us get like people that are kind of like weird on their channel. We've been lucky to not have that.
Yeah, a friend of mine who is has a vlog had somebody email her and ask her to send them like any like old shoes. Yeah.
That's so weird.
Oh,
like, you better pay for shipping.
Oh, shoes.
Yucky. How do we meet? We met through a friend of mine when she worked at the Apple Store. He worked at the Apple Store. She worked at the Apple Store, and
he hooked John up.
The rest is history.
Right.
I accidentally added her on Facebook, and the rest is history.
Hi.
Right. Hi, Candace. How are you? Yeah, it's weird. People can be weird.
Oh, hi.
Did we decide on public or private school for Tyler? I think we're trying to still go the private school route. I think that's an option.
We need to.
It was actually really cool. Here's a cool story for you. So, we were trying to decide. I don't think we ever really talked about this on the vlog. We were trying to decide.
Sorry.
I know you're like off so far away.
I'm trying to snuggle. Hi,
Kingston. We were trying to decide about schooling, and we were like, where we're going to get the money, because it's a lot of money to pay for private school. And so literally, like, when we're like kind of really in the time trying to decide and figure this out, my boss slash friend, Mark, who I do work with, shoot for, and edit and whatnot, he texts me. He's like, hey, I want to go ahead and do something. I was like, what's that? He's like, I want to go ahead and give you a raise. I was like, okay. But I'm thinking like, you know, a cheap little raise, but it was a pretty substantial raise. Like one you would never expect to just get out of the blue like that. So it was kind of like an answer to prayer for us. So we were like, what are we going to do? You know, and so I think that really is going to help us be able to. Well,
at the same time, we found out we missed the deadline for a scholarship for the school.
Right.
That we want to send her to, and that even if they would consider them for it, which they still would, but they didn't have enough. They didn't have as many donors. So, yeah, it was like all at the same time, and then he got the message, and so.
Are we in the mirror back there? I can't tell. A little bit, yeah.
I don't know, but
it's
I'm wearing
okay.
pants.
Yeah, you're wearing pants this time. Good job. So my work that I do, we're just going to have to be in the mirror because you're like so far away from me.
Sorry.
The work, I guess I could come down here. I'm sorry, I just broke your fingers. The work I do is video work. So we do YouTube as more of a hobby at this point because we don't get paid a ton of money to do it. But we do some stuff, you know.
We really get paid.
Not really from YouTube at all, no. So I do video work, video productions. That's why I'm able to be home as much as I am, because I kind of can make my own schedule and work, you know, or just kind of, you know, plan out my schedule based around our life here. So, do we ever argue? No, absolutely not. We've never argued. Just kidding. We argue sometimes. You know, that's one thing that's like, I've learned. What?
You're chatty today.
Well, you're not chatty, so someone has to be. Hello, everybody. It's me,
He's
Chatty
taking
Johnny.
over. Chatty Johnny.
That's one thing that, you know,
Hi.
being married is definitely a process. You don't just have it. You don't just get it.
You never just
get it. You never do get it. It's always a process. But it's something that I've learned that, you know, that like Daniel said about with kids, it also works in marriage. Pick your battles. You know, there's some things that just aren't worth fighting over. I learned that the hard way, because early on, like our first year was, I'll be honest, it was a hard year of being married. We also had some other, we had Tyler. She was pregnant when we got married, BT dubs. And then we had Tyler like 3 months after we got married. So it was a big life change in a couple ways for us, but it was just a really hard year.
It was 2 big life changes.
Yeah, 2 big life changes.
Getting married and having a baby all at the same time.
Right. So we learned a lot during that time. We're still learning, but it has matured us way faster, I think, having all that happen.
We've definitely been through more in our... Actually, you guys, our anniversary's on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, our anniversary's coming up.
Yep, 6 years. And so we've learned a lot. I think we've been through a lot in 6 years, a lot more than even some of our friends who've been married for 10 years. So
yeah,
I do think that we've gotten like a lot of the harder years out of the way, and we've been through a lot of the challenging stuff that has like helped us learn how to work through things. So like even where we do argue, or we sometimes we don't see eye to eye on different things, and we have our moments, obviously, we've learned already that we have the ability to work through those things, and
right.
I feel like that is a good foundation. That's something even in premarital counseling that we learn. Like, it's not about ever feeling like, okay, I'm ready to get married, or I'm ready to be married, or like, okay, we've got a handle on this. It's about knowing, okay, I'm ready to be committed enough to work through whatever comes our way. And so, like, I feel like...
Yeah, and I think someone just said, what's your biggest piece of marriage advice? And I would say that's what it is. Like, pick your battles. Not everything's worth fighting over. You're not going to always...
commitment to yourself, even, and to be committed.
Right.
Because I feel like the more that you, in your heart, and you're convicted about being committed, the more you will honor that commitment to yourself and to your spouse, whether it's, you know, in faithfulness or just in working through issues, or being honest with each other, and just caring enough. Like, if you put your commitment to each other as like a top priority in your own conviction, it'll make all the other things fall in place over time.
Yeah. And like I was saying, I think
You're so too bright.
You know, it has just, that's my biggest thing. Pick your stinking battles, because it's not worth fighting over. Most things aren't. By the time you're done arguing, you don't even know why you started the argument in the first place. And so, the battles I would say that to pick are the ones that are life-changing things, and it's not necessarily you have to fight over it, but just, you know, I don't think you should just sit back and just go along with your spouse or whatever, but I think it's just something those are the things you can pick and have good conversations about it, and if you have to argue a little bit, but...
Well, sometimes there's something where, like, it'll come up and it's either a decision that we have to make or whatever, where I feel very strongly one way or have, like, and whatever my reasons are, he might not really care that much. It doesn't make much difference to him what we do. So in those, sometimes it could be like, well, I'd prefer it this way, but at the heart of it, like, do you really care enough to say, no, I really feel like it should be? And if the answer to that is no, then, you know, I feel like it's easiest just to, like, go with the person who, like, really deeply feels, you know, whatever, strongly about something.
Yeah.
I feel like that's usually how.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think one thing I got upset about early on was, like, the things the kids ate. Like, I was like, well, I ate that growing up, and that's just something, blah, blah. And, like, we get in arguments over this. We get in arguments. I'd make an argument about that. Like, I'm like, is me really, like, Danielle wants to feed our kids healthy, and the stuff I'm talking about is like, I want to feed our kids Lucky Charms because I had Lucky Charms when I was a kid. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's not worth fighting over. It's really ridiculous.
That's why our first year was so rough.
Whatever, dude. No, it was not. That was probably part of it. But anyways, so that's the best advice.
Maybe
man, Kelly, advice. Joe, you're just getting some good questions out there. Let me go get somebody else because I want to answer that.
Usually, a lot of times when we have, like, Q&As, we get, like, the same questions.
This one was, how do you apply submitting to each other in a biblical sense in a practical way? Who are you? Are you like Dr. James Dobson on our vlog right now? Chill out, Dr. James Dobson. Don't be coming on our vlog checking us out live.
Please, I love this.
No, just kidding. That's a great question. I want to answer that, but I want to get some other questions because we got a lot of people already coming here. That. If you have the answer, go ahead and answer it while I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I think in that Bible verse, it's not talking about submitting to your husband as your husband. you don't submit to your husband, that doesn't mean let him do and make every decision without voicing your opinion and just laying down. Like, what it means is, and it says, submit to your husband as to the Lord. So, in that sense, when I let John have the final say in big decisions, that's me honoring God. And I trust that God will honor me and he won't let me fall if John makes the wrong choice, if that makes sense. Like, I have to trust that God will provide and take care of us and take care of me as long as I am honoring him and what I am commanded to do. So when it comes to things like that in a practical way, for example, when we were looking for a home, either to rent or to buy, we saw a few houses, and this was the first or the last that we saw. I don't know, but this one to me, I was like,
first one.
This is the house. Like, this is the house. This is the house. I feel it. I know it. This is the house. And all the other ones, I was like, I don't want to live there. I don't want to live there. Like, they were older. This was new construction, right? So immediately, I'm like, we have we had 3 kids by the time we closed, and we don't need to fix anything up. Whatever. I just really didn't want an older home that we'd need to fix stuff up. We didn't have money. We didn't have time. But John was like, it's too expensive. We can't do that. I don't want to live all the way out there. We're not, whatever. He did not like this house. He wanted to get something cheaper, older, and fix it, and with a bigger yard and all this stuff. So we did not agree. And I said, okay, well, here's why I think it's nice. I think it's a nice neighborhood. I think these things. But ultimately, in my heart, I had to say, okay, that's your decision. I think God's going to provide. I really feel like that's where we're supposed to be. Here's my opinion on it. But I let him have that final decision. I prayed about it, pray for him about it. And when he really prayed about it and thought about it, he ended up feeling the same way. And I'm not saying you have to feel the same way, but I'm saying that I let him have the final decision after voicing my opinion, and I respected his decision, whatever it would have been, if that makes sense. So I feel like in a practical way and in a marriage, it doesn't mean you can't give your opinion. It doesn't mean you can't really try to fight for something that you feel is like a strong conviction or whatever it is. But it does mean honoring the fact that I've chosen to be married to him, chosen to live a life like that follows the Bible.
How could she not have chosen?
And because of that, to be obedient to what the Bible says, I let him make those decisions or have the final say.
And I knew that if I didn't make this decision, that I would have to deal with the repercussions of that for the rest of my life. So this was the easy decision for me. This goes to picking your battles. See, it's all full circle here, everybody.
But really, there are several things kidding. I feel like, even both places that we've lived there, I just feel like...
Hi, Brinley.
Confirmed. Anyway.
Somebody said, how long have you been vegetarian? How long have your girls been vegetarian? They've been vegetarian their whole lives. Danielle, how long have you been vegetarian?
How old am I?
32. Just kidding. You're 28.
Rude.
Are you 28?
Yeah, I'm 28. So I've been a vegetarian for almost 12 and a half years. Yep.
It's crazy. Cray.
I can't see that far, so I can't even read that.
Sorry, no, I'm just trying to see. Happy anniversary.
If y'all don't know, we're not on a computer, like it's on our cell phone, and so John's...
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm scrolling, I'm looking for comments. Our anniversary, we married 6 years this year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 6 years. Hey, Ashley Berg, what it up? Ashley Iceberg, what up? Don't be embarrassed by me, Danielle. Okay, let's go back down. I think we got all the questions. If we didn't get your question, just ask it again. I'll try to answer it, unless it's like a crazy question. Like, John, how'd you get so good looking? And then I'd be like, well, easy, my wife's right here. Don't even ask, that's inappropriate. Hi, Tracy. To your babe, Tracy. And these people are asking, say, can you please say hi to my babe, Tracy? What up, babe, Tracy? Is that a baby?
He's chatty, isn't he? I'm just sitting here listening, and like, I don't think he stopped talking for
Danielle, how many tattoos do you have?
A lot. I don't know. Hold on. 1, 2. I should just memorize this number.
I own 1 hat. That's why you always see me wear this one. I need to buy more hats.
4, 5, 6. Should I count chunks of tattoos as...
Yeah, that'd just be 1. I would count this as 1.
So I think 6. Like this, my arm could be 1. My feet could be 1. And then I have a homemade tattoo on my hand.
Yeah, we both have homemade tattoos.
Isn't that
actually.
funny?
That's how we knew we were meant to be together.
Destined.
How do we discipline the girls? Various ways. One is a cage.
It is definitely not a one-size-fits-all.
Just kidding, it's not a cage.
They all respond differently to different things in different...
Yeah,
they all feel loved and they all feel loved in different ways, and they also all...
feel unloved.
And feel unloved in different ways. Like, for Elena, for Tyler, touch. If she's upset and I just even go like this to her, anything like that, she's like, oh, and it just melts her, and she'll like calm down. Elena, no. I can say, do you want a hug? Don't touch her. If she's upset, she's like me, don't touch her. Just give her some space, but don't leave. Just stay there near her. Let her know you're there, but she needs to feel heard. So I think...
But we do a lot of timeouts. We try to do timeouts. Sorry,
I think knowing each way that they feel loved is important. And I say that because then in our discipline, we never want to make them feel unloved, if that makes sense. Like, for Tyler, I think her love language is physical touch. And so I think that a spanking would completely, like, make her feel unloved. Yeah. And so then if she's feeling unloved, she's not really getting the heart of what we're trying to teach her. So for me, I try to just really be thorough in explaining why we make the choices we make, what the Bible says about it. We just talked about this today, actually, making like the Bible and God's word be the accountability and be the rule, because we change, we're wrong, we make mistakes, but teaching them early that that's the truth, and we do things because the Bible says so, and we don't hit our sisters because the Bible says so, like, obviously with scripture to back it up, but teaching them that is an unshakable, unmovable thing, and so it takes some of it off of us, where we're wrong about things and we can admit that to them. So it's really more teaching than get disciplined, but I just try to make sure that in that discipline, like, they are learning a lesson, and it's not just go to your room and sit there by yourself or whatever.
But to be honest, sometimes we are not
sometimes
the
we have
best
to because
at
somebody
that
gets hurt.
either. Too. I mean, I don't want to come across as like this perfect couple, because we're not. We're still learning to be parents. I think that's one thing we ought. As parents, that's one thing you have to remember, is that you're still learning to be, just like your kids are learning to be kids and become adults. You're still learning to be a parent, so you're not gonna get it right every time. So I think it's the best way is to just approach that by saying, or acknowledging that you're still learning and you're not perfect. And so that's one thing we discipline ourselves by. We make sure we apologize to our kids, or try to, if we do something wrong to them, because I want them to know, like, hey, I'm not perfect, and you're not gonna be perfect, and no one's gonna be perfect. So we need to apologize.
Side note: has anybody ever noticed that it's easier to be calm? Like, if John is to a state of frustration with the kids and, like, okay, he's had enough, it's easier for me, like, whoa, let's just take it down a notch. And it's, like, vice versa.
True.
It's wild. Like,
That's crap.
For whatever reason, when things are, like, getting to him, I can be really calm. But then when I'm, like, wrong, he's like, hey,
easy.
Let's calm down. I'm like, what? You were just crazy the other day and frustrated.
We didn't get Everly's results, but we
are hoping that no news is good news.
Yeah. We probably need to call them, but I feel like that
they would have wanted us to come in if there was an issue. Yeah.
And we feel like that since she's not showing any symptoms, that she's probably fine. But we do need to call them so we can get that.
And that is like a sign, but
all of our kids, I feel like, have been like that mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Our girls are 5, 4, 3, 1.5, and 7 weeks. I answer that question a lot. Typically, before I used to be like 5, 4, but no, I got it down until they age, and then I won't have it down. Danielle's 28. I am 30. How do you get your kids to eat vegetables and actually enjoy them? I think that the
guy
Danielle,
who wants them to eat Lucky Charms is going to answer this question.
They don't. Just kidding. I think the reason I had the answer is because of you. I think it's because Danielle started them like as babies. Like that was like the first stuff they ate, which was vegetables, and then kept eating vegetables, avocados, like lots of stuff like that. And so we never fed them.
I also never really put
other stuff
like
early
seasoning on. Like,
that's true.
I would always just, even when I cooked, like steamed vegetables, corn, green beans, peas, whatever. Like I didn't even salt them for the longest time, and I feel like that helped. I don't know, because part of me is like, well, wouldn't they have a more adventurous palate if they were exposed to different tastes? But I feel like keeping the vegetables bland helped them to like develop a palate that liked vegetables for the taste of the vegetables, if that makes sense.
Right.
And then part of me is like, maybe we just got lucky.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably a little bit of both. Maybe.
They do.
Maybe.
But even just trying foods over and over, like Tyler didn't like avocado. She did as a baby, and then she didn't like avocado, and then now her sisters do. She will ask for it again. She'll eat it again. So I think if your kid doesn't like something, especially as a baby, or like 1-year-old to, toddler, whatever, like don't stop offering it to them or trying to. Because your taste change all the time.
Luis.
Taste change all the time.
We gonna answer the question, dog. We gonna answer your question. That was his question. We said, OMG, can't believe you didn't expect you to answer my question. I said, we gonna answer it. We gonna do it.
I want to.
Sorry. There was something up here that said, here's a good one. You're gonna laugh. Do the girls get along most of the time, or how do you encourage them to love each other?
Let's get Allison on the phone and have her answer that
Allison
one,
was here
she
today.
Watched our kids
Our
today.
friend Allison from church.
It's like a cage match most of the time.
Yeah, it's. Go ahead.
I was just wondering if you wanted me. You can go ahead if you want.
No, you went like this.
Yeah.
She just tapped my leg. Y'all didn't see that. You may have heard it. You're like, what is that noise? It's her tapping me like, stop talking. I want to talk. And that's when I go like this.
I'm gonna fall asleep if I don't. Aww. What was the question?
The question was about our kids.
Do they get along?
Always getting along.
No. They almost never get along.
Yeah.
Usually when they are getting along, we're like, did you say this?
Yeah, it's true.
They're getting along.
Be quiet. Say nothing.
No, I think that they're so close in age. They drive each other crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Elena, usually if she gets some quiet time, she'll sit in her room for an hour and color by herself, and she comes out of that like, I'm going to clean up for mommy. Oh, and just being really sweet and helpful. So I think it's just a matter of making sure all of their cups are filled.
Yeah.
In that way.
She just said, Lorraine, is that what it is? Glad to know I'm not alone. My 2-year-old is struggling to get in on the play between my 5 and 4-year-old. That's like that's Adeline right now, yeah. Like trying to play with like Jude and like Tyler and Elena.
She wants to do everything they do.
Wants to get in there with them, but doesn't. Yeah,
and she's learned all the bad. Like she picks up on their bad habits worse, like more.
She
than
growls.
Oh my goodness, she will go up to them and just go,
it's so funny.
And then she will go like this and yank their hair.
Yes.
And we're like, Adeline, that is so mean. Not like that. Like, we don't allow them to treat each other that way.
But it's so funny sometimes.
But it's crazy. I feel like it gets worse with each one because the older ones do play a little rougher and sometimes they fight. Yeah. And Adeline is just right here, this cute little 18-month-old kid acting like she's 5, 6, 13, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember any of the other kids doing that, like at that age, especially like pulling hair the way she is.
Well,
like hitting, scratching. She's a little monster.
They do that. So like all toddlers do that. Like learning that if they hit you, you go like ow and have this reaction. Yeah. But not to each other.
It's 9:40 here. 9:40, everyone. If you were wondering what time it is. Let's see. Also, watching you enjoy being a vegetarian has an impact. Yeah. I'm just reading the comments here. Let's see.
I love this. Like, I love going live because I love being able to hang out with you guys and getting your questions and just feeling like
we're talking to you.
Yeah, it feels like I have friends.
Yeah, we don't have any friends. Danielle, after watching your last vlog, do you think you'll actually take birth control?
Oh, that's a good question.
I need like a sound
because we
thing.
Didn't really like address that in the vlog.
No, we didn't. We just talked about it at the appointment.
Yeah, I can't do anything hormonal. I won't do anything hormonal. My hormones are really sensitive already. Like, that's why I make so much milk. That's why I get pregnant and get sick for 30 weeks. And so I can't do that. But I don't know. I think we might get a coach and do natural family planning.
This is hurting me. This basket.
Because I'm not ready to shut the door completely. I just don't feel... I want to wait till she's old enough that I can know there's no emotional postpartum hormone, nothing involved in that decision. Where, you know, I feel like it's too early to say, like, okay, like, I'm done. Because I get sad when I think about it. But we're done for now. So I think we will go the natural family planning route. Maybe use condoms and abstinence during times. I know, look, he doesn't like that sound. But I just feel like that's probably the best choice for right now.
Tanis, you say my daughter just screams as loud as she can when she doesn't get her way with my 4-year-old. Any advice? How old's your daughter? That's we need to know that before we can answer that.
But we're not experts, so please do not hold us accountable to our parenting advice.
Okay. I'm not trying to laugh at this because it says greets from the Netherlands, so maybe this was just mistyped.
It's probably translated.
I wish my wife was beautiful like her. You are the best. But maybe it meant like I hope my wife is as beautiful as you.
I don't know what it means, but I think that's...
It might mean. And if it does mean, I'm sorry that your wife's not as beautiful as Danielle, but she is beautiful. Maybe I'm actually a man. This is my wife, but I appreciate what you're saying.
I don't know.
Yes, we laugh at the stuff they do, even if it's terrible. Do you guys ever laugh at some of the stuff they do? Because I do, and it then feels like an awful parent.
Show up afterwards.
I know, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Yes, we laugh at our kids, even at stuff that we're like, we know we shouldn't be laughing at.
Okay, it's Jude. You guys, you've seen her. She's so stinking cute, and her little voice.
Jude.
So when she's like, "Oh, come on," and you're like, "Okay, don't argue with me." You're so cute. Or when she's just like, I don't know, she'll just come up and like...
When she growls at you and stuff too.
Or if she's not going to bed, she'll come up and be like, I just have to ask you a question. I just have to ask you a question. Like, it's just so cute.
Yeah, she's cute.
But we try not to. John it's harder for him to not laugh at them.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, come here, we'll hang out all night long.
He's like, you were about to get in trouble, but I'm going to tickle you instead. Yeah, Why won't you listen to me?
That shows them. When I tickle them, it really shows them they need to get in bed. We're from North Carolina. That's what state we live in. Jude and Adam look so similar. I know they do.
I was sick with all of them. Let's see, till like 26 weeks. Between like 23 and 27 weeks of morning sickness with all of them.
Yeah.
And with Everly, like, came back at the end too.
Tanis, your daughter is 1. I mean, I feel like that's a lot like Adeline, and I just feel like there's not a lot you can do except for just like take them away from the situation at that point.
Move them to another room, but also repetition, and it takes a long time. I mean, how long? With Elena, she has like these. What do you call it? Nuclear meltdowns. Yes. She has like an on-off switch, and she'll be fine, and then all of a sudden she's like nothing you've ever seen before.
Yeah, because we won't even show her in the vlog like that.
It is very difficult to deal with, and it's a little scary. I mean, she's not angry, but she's just crying, like screaming. You can't get through it. You can't. It's very hard. But we have tried to handle it like.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, let's get to a point where you can tell us what's wrong. Like, are you hungry? Are you tired? Are you thirsty? And a lot of times we'll find that she's like, yeah, I'm hungry, my belly hurts, whatever. She just has trouble, like, expressing her needs before she's in that state. And then once she's in that state, it's very hard to get her. So my point is that we have been just trying to be very patient with her and very calm. And my mom, when she was here for that month before Everly was born, she's like, just thinking that we're doing it all wrong and that Elena just needs this, she just needs stern discipline, she needs a spanking, whatever. And one day, just out of nowhere, we just kept at it. We did what we felt like was right, which was just being consistent in just trying to find out what her needs were and meet them. And not allowing her to get away with that behavior, but just taking her from the situation and just calmly getting through to her, if that makes sense. And then one day she just was like about to get upset and said, I'm sorry, I'm going to have a calm attitude. Like that, she said that, and then she just was fine. And so, like, it's worked finally. So I think don't lose heart. That's in the Bible. Do not lose heart. In due time, you will see
the fruits of your labor.
You just have to be consistent.
Yeah. And
it takes kids a long time to learn.
Serious man, that's the person that had the translation, and he said, yes, that's what I was meaning. My English is horrible. Have a great day, guys. Hey, no worries. Whatever language you speak, I speak none of it. So your English is a lot better than my whatever other language you speak.
Is it?
I don't know.
The Netherlands?
The Netherlands.
Danish?
Dutch? What do you speak?
I don't know. Deutsch?
Let me see. Let's see.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
We would probably have another home birth if we have another baby.
I told John this. I said, I kind of want to have another baby, like in the future, a few years from now. But I think you're going to think I'm crazy. Or I said you were going to think I was crazy at first. And then I said that, and he's like, yeah, you're crazy. I was like, no, that's not it. You're going to think I'm crazy because, like, I kind of want to do, like, unassisted home birth.
We ain't doing that.
That's crazy.
That's too
it's
crazy.
Just that, like, I felt, like, a lot of pressure last time. And I just kind of liked... So in our hospital births, we were alone until it was, like, time to push. Like, they'd check in on us and everything. But I feel like here I just felt like I had to... I don't know. It was very hard to get in a comfortable place of labor land, I like to call it.
Labor land.
So I almost feel like if we were just planned on doing it at home alone, then I feel like it would be...
Ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it.
Over. I know people who've done
that. Does your 2-year-old say or throw tantrums when you say no?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a 2-year-old?
Adeline's close.
Adeline.
18 months to 3.5 is that terrible 2 stage.
Yeah. Adeline definitely does. Jude definitely does, but not like. But sometimes she's learning. I think. If I got a new tattoo, what and where would it be?
Oh, I'd finish my arm, for sure. Yep.
I don't know what I would do.
And we talked about getting tattoos. Like, that's what we should do for our anniversary.
Get tattoos?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, are we getting tattoos? Current favorite TV series?
We're watching The Office right now.
Heck yeah.
I mean, that's not like current. That's like an all standing, always favorite.
Yeah, that's like always going to be the favorite, especially after rewatching it. I'm like, this show's the best show in the entire world. I can't believe we haven't. I mean, we watched it, but I didn't remember it being so good, and now I'm like, why? It's just so good. My goodness, we've already been for almost 50 minutes. We need to get out here.
What else do we watch?
She suffers extreme hangriness. Are you talking about your kid or our kid? Because our kid definitely is that, Elena.
That's Elena, yeah. That's part of her switch. A lot of times if we can get her... But, see, I won't just give her food, even if I know she's hungry. Even if she's, like, freaking out. I'm like, are you hungry? Yes! Whatever. I'm like, okay, then you need to stop and ask calmly. Have a calm attitude and ask for what you need. That's what we're working on with her.
Yes.
So it's not so much just giving her what we, like, finding out what she wants and just giving it to her. It's, like, finding out what the problem is and then saying, okay, well, this is how you ask for our help. That way she learns in the future to just ask for help to begin with.
Ashley Iceberg said, Danielle and her yawning is making me yawn.
Dude, I'm so tired. I got like 4 hours of sleep last night. So I'm a little exhausted.
Can you talk a little about Francis, your dog? He is rude.
I love Francis.
Yeah, he's a good dog, but he's just like...
He pees on the kids' things, and that really makes me mad. I don't have time to clean up pee. He's not supposed to come upstairs, but since Tyler and Elena have gotten old enough, and Jude now, they're all big enough now to let him out of his crate, they will do so without taking him out to go potty, and then I'll find, like, pee on the post of our bed, or, like, on their stuffed animals, or, because he's crate trained, so it's usually like, okay, you come out of your crate, we go out and go potty. We watch you, you play, you eat, you whatever. Okay, we're done watching, we're done playing, go back in your crate. So when they do that, it's just very hard. Mm-hmm. And his mom had him for a month and a half.
Yeah, wow.
While we were preparing for Everly to be born. And she did not crate him at night at all, or when she left, because she'd go work and then help his sister and stuff. And so we're pretty much at a point of, like, he doesn't remember any of his potty training, so he's created a lot now, and I feel bad, but I just don't, I can't right now deal with keeping an eye on him constantly and refereeing constantly and cleaning up all the kids' messes and his messes. So we need to re-potty train him, but it's just a lot right now. So we love Francis, and the girls love him. It's just hard trying to teach them to...
I want to answer this question just because it's a funny question. Well, first, how long have you been using essential oils?
A couple years. How old is Jude?
3 years?
3 years.
Someone said, okay, totally going to ask, since it's so common nowadays. I know you aren't a fan of modern medicines, etc., but how do you feel about treating pain, depression, etc. with medical marijuana?
I
don't have a problem with it.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. I've never smoked weed. I've never done any drugs. Have you? Just kidding. But I just don't know what the big problem is. Like, I feel like you have
I
alcohol.
think to help with pain as a pain management. But
yeah, like
I also think
oil.
Well, cannabis oil. Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be really good too.
I do think that they, yeah, because isn't medical marijuana, don't they take out like the THC so you don't actually get high?
I don't know what they do with it. Even if they do,
I do know that for some people, addictions, it's not just about an addictive substance. Some people can become addicted to anything. So like that's hard, because I do feel like it can be a gateway to things like.
But so can alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would say that's probably more of a gateway to things.
I'm not against it. I mean, I feel like if you legalized that for sure across the country and taxed it heavily, our nation would be out of debt probably pretty quickly.
We'd be making some money. Not us, but.
Just kidding. But I do. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would be opposed to it, but it would just need to be regulated.
They do take out the THC.
Right, and
I know what that is.
That's what gets you high, basically.
The high component. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it means?
That's what I just said like twice.
No, you did not.
Is he not hearing?
I'm not hearing you. I'm not listening. Is it really what it is?
I just said that like several times. Yeah.
Maybe I heard it and subconsciously didn't even know it, and that's why I was just like, what are the letters could mean? The high component.
Oh no! Oh, you're asking if that's what that means?
Yeah, yeah. That's what I said. I was like, what? No way. It was a joke. Okay, that was a joke. Yeah, the high component. It was a joke. THC, the high component.
Gotcha.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I see.
Did anybody else get that?
I thought.
We do not let our kids drink soda. I don't think they've ever. We let them drink some of the Bai drinks. So we have like the Bai bubbles. But
They'll
that's
drink
really
like
occasional.
LaCroix, sparkling
Yeah, we'll give them
water
LaCroix, and they'll be like, "This is gross." I'm like, "Gotcha, sucker! Now you'll never drink soda." Cause it's not good for them. Why give them? That's one thing too. Like that was one thing. Like I'm like, soda. They need to drink soda because I drank soda as a kid. But I'm like, it's not good for them in any shape or form. There's nothing about soda that's like they really could benefit from this. They won't. So that's why we don't. And that's why. No judgment. A little judgment. But they don't need it. They can drink water. We'll give them juice, and we'll still even water that down.
I will say this: our kids, none of them have had any cavities.
No, they have good teeth.
I know people whose 2-year-olds have had to have, what do they call it? Like root canals and fillings from cavities at 2 years old.
And caps and stuff in their teeth.
And like our kids, they don't eat a lot of sugar, but they do eat sugar. In like bread and things like that stick on their teeth, but I honestly think that it's because they drink water.
Yeah, they drink a lot of water.
Get juice. It's rare that they get juice, and if they do, it's watered down.
Heck yeah, we drink soda. Just kidding. We haven't drank soda in a while. We used to.
I don't know. I drink the Bai drinks, and if I drink it now, it makes me feel sick to my stomach. That's the thing, is it can be so good, but when you go without it, if you can just challenge yourself to go like a couple months without soda, and you try one, it's not what you.
Yeah. It's. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do want to drink one every once in a while with certain foods that I'm like, I really like soda with, like Chinese food. I just like soda with it. I don't know why, but I don't do it. But yeah, I think it's just something that if you start your kids off not drinking that stuff, they're not gonna miss it. So that's why for me, I'm like, you know what? We do buy bubbles and those things, and they're much healthier. So do we put sunscreen on the girls every day in the summer? When they go outside, we typically do, unless we're just going outside for like a minute.
Yeah, if they're going to be playing outside for a while, I try to.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're gonna go. This is super long. I'm sorry. We do drink. I drink sweet tea actually. That's like my favorite. But we don't drink it a lot. I'll just drink it when we go out, But even then, I drink a lot of water.
I like sweet tea. John likes super super sweet tea, like so sweet it'll make you like you can taste the sugar.
I've been drinking that tea. But that's the thing too. Like with that stuff, I try not to just be like, I'm not drinking anything, because then I'm gonna just drink it all. I'm like, well, it didn't work, so now I just drink it. I'm just like, allow myself things sometimes. Like even honestly, when I go to weddings and stuff and shoot weddings, if they don't have tea, I'll drink like a Sprite maybe sometimes, but not all the time. But usually I'll drink tea or water. But I let myself have a little something every once in a while. Anyways, guys, we're gonna get out of here. This is
Don't let him fool you. He drinks at least one coffee, one tea, and one.
Yeah, it does. That super sweet tea makes up for the soda for real, for real. It's so good. But I don't drink it a lot. I drink it like once a day.
Well, I mean, honestly, sweet tea is sugar, which is not good for you, but...
Stop asking us questions.
But Coke and sodas are usually high fructose corn syrup and caramel color or other food coloring. And so those are the things that I try to avoid. Like, I'm okay with a little sugar and stuff. I like sugar. But I do try to avoid high fructose corn syrup, and I try to avoid... or like sweeteners like that, and avoid food colorings. Which I just found out that Morningstar Farms chicken nuggets have. I don't know why I didn't think to read. I don't know. Just found out they have caramel color in them, and that makes me so sad because we eat them all the time. Oh, you guys, there's our room. There's a polar bear.
Don't look at that polar bear. He's trying to eat something.
Anyway, so that makes me really upset. I'm going to need to message them. Actually, all of you, if you love me and the girls, send an email to Morningstar Farms and tell them to take the food dye out of their stuff.
Get it out of there. We want white nuggets.
And while you're at that, send an email to Chick-fil-A and tell them to get a vegetarian chicken patty.
Bye, Tracy. Someone says hello. Bye, Tracy. We don't have a live stream schedule. We need to make one. We're going to get a little more...
Right now, our live stream schedule is whenever we don't get a vlog up.
Bye, Brenly. Bye, everybody. Bye, Taylor. Bye, guys. We hope y'all enjoyed this. And this is really long. Hopefully some people will watch this, even though it's going to be super long.
They'll watch some of it.
We are going. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Talk soon. Bye-bye.